It's day 10. We're in Rotterdam. We have had the most lovely hotel stay of the trip, and we saved it for when we most needed it. It's that kind of bittersweet day. We're heading back home. We're heading back to Hook of Holland. It's about 8:30, 9 o'clock. We just watched the sun come up over Rotterdam. Yeah, it's been a great trip. We're looking forward to going back home. I don't know, I thought I'd try and say something deep and meaningful as it's kind of like nearly the end.
But it's not the end.
But it's not. I'll save that. I'll think about something deep and meaningful.
Yeah.
And I'll save it till when we get on the ferry, maybe.
Yep.
So, I think this is the last time I get to say, see you out on the road. Here comes the sunshine again. I can see it in your skin. I can taste it in your eyes. I can feel I was waiting in the shadows. I was playing dark night. I was praying for a miracle. I sure got one tonight. Here comes the boatman again. Have you found your peace within? Have you paid for your sin? Can you breathe? I was sleeping on the table, 'cause I was scared to share my dream. I was drowning in a flower. The seed within a seed. The seed within a seed. Well, we're there, guys. We're on the ferry. Cycle Zen has done it again. It's day 10. We're on the way back to lovely Britannia. And yeah, we've done 10 days on the road to Cologne and back. That's right. We did 667 kilometers, or 415 miles if you're that way persuaded. We stayed in 3 campsites. We wild camped twice, once in a graveyard. We stayed in 4 hotels. We went through 2 jars of peanut butter, and we consumed copious amounts of caffeine. And yeah, that's it. That's it. I've got nothing less to say.
How's the trip been?
The trip's been great. It's been like every cycle tour. It's been amazing. It's been challenging. It's been at times it's been hard. We had 1 puncture as well, but it wasn't a problem because that's what cycle touring teaches you, man. It teaches you that like it's so much more fun when things don't kind of go to plan, or when your plans aren't so set in stone. Like it was this very spot 10 days ago. I remember saying, where are we going to camp tonight? And we didn't have a single plan. And we ended up being welcomed at this most amazing campsite and literally being given free food and free beer and the most warm welcome we've ever experienced on all of our tours, actually. So I think what I wanted to talk about, I was like, I need to talk about something deep and meaningful, like to conclude it. And if anyone that knows me well knows that I like to talk philosophy, and I like to talk maybe a bit too much, actually. I was thinking about freedom, and cycle touring definitely makes you think about stuff. When you're on a bike and you're just cycling on sometimes quite long, sometimes a bit boring roads, actually, in between towns or in between exciting bits, because we try and we try and film all the nice cool bits and the fun bits, but trust me, there's a lot of times in between where actually it's, maybe you just cycle into a headwind for 2 hours on a really straight, boring German road. And you have a lot of time to think about your life and everything that's happened. And yeah, going back to like that unplanned eventsness of it, I think it made me think about freedom and the sense of freedom that I get from cycle touring. And I think for a long time I thought freedom was just being able to do whatever you wanted to do, and maybe, like, I always thought to be completely free would be to have the money or the resources or the time to just do whatever you wanted to do and not have to answer to anyone, not have any responsibilities. And cycle touring's actually taught me that through things happening that you can't control, through having to just appreciate that, we're in this reality, we're in this world, which you can't control. Like, you just have to go with the flow sometimes, and sometimes it's not always good. It's not always Instagrammable life, Sometimes it's like, it's boring, and sometimes it's cold, and sometimes it's
60k diversion.
Flat, and sometimes it's a 60k diversion around Eindhoven when you just needed to go 20k to get to the hotel, and you end up doing 60k in the pouring rain. But the thing is those experiences, like, they teach you, again, they teach you what real freedom is like, it's not about being able to do whatever you want or have whatever you want to have. It's actually about being able to just let life happen, being able to accept things, like, accept that it's going to rain some days and you might get a puncture, and they're not going to have crunchy peanut butter, and they're going to have smooth peanut butter, and you're going to have to eat smooth peanut butter for a few days, or like really creamy peanut butter, which they had in Germany, which was quite nice, actually. But yeah, and I can't get a decent cup of tea anyway, so. But that's what I mean, man. Freedom is hitting the road on your bicycle with your best friend and just seeing some of life, while we still can. And so I hope you've enjoyed watching our adventure, and maybe there'll be some more adventures. I'm sure there will be more adventures in the future. And yeah, if you've watched this far, then well done to you, because my attention span's so short, I would have clicked on something else by now. But yeah, well done if you have watched this far. And thanks for watching, thanks for supporting us. And all there is left for me to say really is tschüss tschüss, tot ziens, and goodbye. Arkansas, I do love my ma and pa, not the way that I do love you. Well, holy moly, me oh my, you're the apple of my eye. Girl, I never loved one like you. Man, oh man, you're my best friend. I scream it to the nothingness. There ain't nothing that I need. Well, hot and heavy pumpkin pie, chocolate candy, Jesus Christ, ain't nothing please me more than you. Ah, home, let me come home. Home is wherever I'm with you. Ah, home, let me go home. Home is wherever I'm with you. La, take me home. Mother, I'm coming home. I'll follow you into the park, through the jungle, through the dark. Girl, I never loved one like you. Well, moats and boats and waterfalls, alleyways and payphone calls, I've been everywhere with you. We laugh until we think we'll die, barefoot on a summer's night. Never could be sweeter than with you. And in the streets you run a free, like it's only you and me. Geez, you're something to see. Ah, home, let me come home. Home is wherever I'm with you. Ah, home, let me come home. Home is wherever I'm with you. La, 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 take me home. Mother, I'm coming home. Ah, home, let me come home. Home is where come home. Home is wherever I'm with you. Alabama, Arkansas. I do love my ma and pa. Moats and boats and waterfalls, alleyways and payphone calls. Ah, home, let me come home. Home is wherever I'm with you. Ah, home, let me come home. Home is wherever I'm with you.